All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Welcome, everyone. Courtside with two ex-NBA stars, Grant Hill and Brent Berry. I'm Brian Anderson. We've got Allie LaForce on the sidelines tonight as well. We've got the Detroit Pistons and the Miami Heat. Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Mutombo in at the 4 slot. Clock at 4. And here's Bryant outside. Howard grabs the miss. Here's Wade. Pass to Bird. From deep. That shot is off. Outside Johnson. From about 19. And he drops that one in.
This is how you begin a game. Set the tone right from the jump.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Mutombo. Here's Wade, covered by Bryant. Excellent D there from Bryant.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Now here's Johnson. Defense right on him. Bryant, no good.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Antetokounmpo against Wembanyama. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Johnson. Here's Bird. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Now here's Bryant. Defense is right there. Tatum inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
Miami shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. The first free throw is good. And so Tatum nails both of them. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. 1:57 left in the first quarter. Pass to Mutombo. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Hounded by Tatum. A clear look for Antetokounmpo. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I caught up with the head coach for Miami. We discussed the elephant in the room, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Coach said we'll look to build the wall as best we can, but Giannis gets better at beating it every year. All I'm really asking from my guys is their best effort against him. These are reasonable expectations from a coach for his squad.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Bird. Oh, and Johnson with a block. 1:10 left in the first quarter. Bryant, right side. Tips it, controls the rebound and the putback.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
He had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. Here's Wade. And he lobs it up. It's tipped. It's stolen by Tatum. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Pass to Bryant. Back to Wembanyama. And here's Bryant. Down low. Here's Tatum. And rejected. Bird passes to Antetokounmpo. 16 seconds left in the first quarter. This one for three. Connects from downtown. Antetokounmpo's got 5 now.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Heat up by 3. And we'll be back right after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Pistons trail by 3, setting the floor for Detroit. We've got Dwight Howard, and it's Wade in at the 2-guard spot.
As soon as Wade gets the ball that close to the basket, he's going to take advantage of weak defense and score.
Now here's Johnson. Bryant outside, fires from deep. Misses another. He's 0 for 4.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Here's Bird, covered by Johnson. Antetokounmpo for 3. Kept alive. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Making the most of that possession. Unwilling to give up on the play.
Outside Johnson. They set the screen. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Miami shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he knocks down the first one. And Johnson drops them both.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Wade. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
As we saw there, defenders sometimes have no choice but to resort to fouling Dwayne Wade when he gets that deep in the paint.
It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Wade is a very consistent performer from the foul line. This is why you always avoid fouling him if you can.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Johnson with it, guarded by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Tatum.
Pistons foul. Dwayne Wade. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Here's Malone. Oh, what a play! Just palms the block. Inside, here's Wade. Tatum pulls it in. And And it's Tatum with the ball for Miami. They trail by 1. Johnson finds Wembanyama. Now here's Tatum. Back to Wembanyama. Left side Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. And Tatum drills the 3.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Wade. And it's Howard finishing it off.
I think that's Dwight Howard's favorite play. He loves going up for the oop. Outstanding chemistry between him and his teammate there.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Allie. Thank you. And it's Detroit with the ball. Antetokounmpo with it. He's got 5. Wade misses. Outside Johnson. Oh, got a piece of it. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
You got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Mutombo. There's 45 seconds left in the second period. That one's good for 2.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 7. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And look at Tatum getting aggressive inside.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
At the line, Jason Tatum. 2.
And he makes a first. And so Tatum nails both of them. 26 seconds left to play in the half. Here's Wade, covered by Bryant. Offensive board. Pass to Bird. Shoots over Johnson. And he missed again. Now 1 of 5. Antetokounmpo against Wembanyama. Outside Tatum. With 1 on the clock. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Miami out in front, leading by just 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum. Man, is he getting it done today?
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Jason Tatum out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Johnson. Then there's Kobe Bryant. And it's Malone in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Miami. So it's Miami now. The Pistons getting their last shot to go. Johnson finds Bryant. Over on Antetokounmpo. Bryant, no good.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
A beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Outside Tatum. Pass to Johnson. 4 on the clock. Unloads from 13. Rebound Detroit.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Wade, the pass to Howard. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, the hustle, Wembanyama.
He's such an elusive cover. The Frenchman Wembanyama is especially hard to stop in transition.
Pass to Mutombo. Howard, the screen. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Here's Mutombo. Again, the Pistons score. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Outside Johnson. The shake. Tatum passes to Bryant. Outside Wembanyama. And here's Tatum. Here's Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Here's Bird. Miami making their last shot. Here's Mutombo. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got 6 rebounds now in the game. On the wing, Bryant. Antetokounmpo covering for 3. And Bryant good for 3. And it's a 3-point Miami lead.
That's pretty much not how they wanted to bend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Pass to Mutombo. Howard with a screen on Tatum. Antetokounmpo against Tatum. Here's Mutombo. Over Wembanyama. The shot by Mutombo, no good. Miami leading by 3. To the inside. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Coming into the league, putting up points was no problem for Tatum, but now he's creating scoring opportunities for others.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Bird. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Wade drives in to halt the run. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
As soon as Dwayne Wade sees that chance to drive, he's going to put his foot on the gas pedal, runs right into the teeth of the defense.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. First free throw is good. Hits both from the stripe. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. Now Johnson. Give him 8 points now. And here's Bryant outside. Antetokounmpo with the block. Bird passes to Wade. And here's Howard, covered by Johnson. Pass to Mutombo. Antetokounmpo with it. Stolen by Bryant. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. It's the Heat. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth, they've got Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Bird in at the 3 spot. Now here's Antetokounmpo, down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Bird missing.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Bryant finds Johnson. Now here's Tatum, not a lot of room. And it's blocked. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Bird. Over Wembanyama. And he misses the go-ahead basket. The Heat with the lead. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Tatum, and Tatum gets it to go through the D.
With how well Tatum moves, sometimes you forget he's 6'8", but he's got great size, putting it to use down low.
Pass to Bird to tie it up. It's hauled in by the Heat. Malone's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Tatum. And it's Bird with a rebound. Pistons trail by 3. And here is Antetokounmpo. To the middle. Giannis throws it down.
I don't know how many defenders are stopping Giannis when he's up like that.
Time called here. The Heat decide to talk it over.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Miami's coach going over their plan during the break. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, "Let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done." So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's Antetokounmpo. The shot by Howard, no good. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Shoots from 12. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. The Pistons trailing. Howard with a screen on Johnson. Antetokounmpo pass to Wade. Back to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Bird. It's intercepted. Bryant outside. The crossover. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. They pin that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And he's unable to get the second one.
And right about now, at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2- and 3-point advantage.
Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Take a look at it. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking. But sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
Wade, pass to Antetokounmpo. To take the lead. They get it again! To the paint. There's the steal. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Tatum feeling it out a bit. And they'll get another chance. Here's Bryant. And it's good.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that. They're a huge possession, and he nets it.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. All right, thoughts on what Coach is going to do here?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
Antetokounmpo inside.
And you know they were praying for that one to go down.
Man, that's just tough because that would have tied up the score. That's a tough one to swallow here in the fourth.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
Detroit calls timeout. All right, guys, what?
Futile.
Well, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
Fires away from way outside. No good. So it's the Heat taking the W in a close one. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame.
It's the NBA Live on 2K Sports on this Tuesday afternoon. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. It's the Portland Trail Blazers and the Chicago Bulls. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. They've got Yao. Stephen Curry's out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Cooper, and it's Gilmore in at the center position. Here's O'Neal. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Well, the defense tries to slow Shaq down inside, but emphasis on tries because O'Neal just too strong.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share, and he knows his team has its hands full going up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Coach said Shai is one of the best in the league when it comes to scoring off the bounce. And when he's not scoring, he's kicking it out to an open teammate. So we have to make sure our rotations are quick. We'll see how the defense responds, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Harden against Cooper. Harden kicks to Smith. Pass to O'Neal. Now here's Davis. Baseline Shai on the way. That's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal.
With that great length and quickness off the floor, Davis rising above to knock it down from mid-range.
Here's Curry. Lets the three fly. Connects from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Cooper against Harden. To the inside. Here's Smith. Lays it up off the glass.
And serious hustle from Smith in the paint there to track that one down for the finish.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to Smith. Back to Harden. Uncovered. Rebound by Yao.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And the Trailblazers with possession here after Shaquille O'Neal's miss. Curry, wide open, buries it from three-point range. Curry's got 6 points.
Off a pass, Steph Curry, that one is always going in, or almost always going in.
Pass to Davis. Back to Harden. Wide open. Count it.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. And the Trailblazers with possession here. 1:06 left to play in the first. Now Yao pass to Gilmore. 6 to shoot, and the call is going to be
screen.
Yes, it is an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Now, here is Harden. Inside. O'Neal is double. Bucket is good. Shaq's got his second bucket.
Take a look at how Shaq owns the paint. Nobody's getting in his way inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Davis. The shot by Curry, no good. And it's Harden with the ball for Chicago. To the middle, here's Smith. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Trailblazers leading by just one. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Portland.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
I would like to highlight two guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
Here are the five Portland has to start the second quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Yao. Then there's Cooper. And it's Gilmore in at the 5. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
And the dunk by O'Neal.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 5. Curry can't get it to go.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Outside, O'Neal. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Chamberlain. Yao with the block.
Oh, this is the impact Ming makes defensively, using that huge reach to block or alter shots.
Now here's Curry. He has 6. It's taken away by Smith. Harden right side. Back to Smith. Shoots the 3. They get it again. Outside for Davis. The basket good off the assist from Chamberlain. Davis has got the lead up to 6 now for the Bulls.
You know, this is the problem with guarding Davis. I mean, he can shoot it, penetrate, and hurt you in the post. Sometimes impossible to guard.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
It's the target from 18 feet. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7.
This is why SGA is a focal point of his offense, because of that ability to score.
Pass to Smith. Back to Harden. Fires the 3. Here's Shaq. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, O'Neal is just so strong. Impossible to deny him when he makes up his mind to get to the bucket. Able to blast through any contact.
Cooper kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Curry. Launches it from deep. And Davis pulls it down. The Bulls leading by 6. Down low. Here's Chamberlain. The shot's good.
Yep, on the interior, Wilt's enormous size. Just too much to overcome, and certainly something that can't be taught.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 7. Here's Curry. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Josh Smith.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Outside, O'Neal. .50 seconds left in the second quarter. Bangs home the trifecta. He has 5.
And not a huge focus for Smith out there, but that doesn't mean he won't take the 3.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Curry outside. Drills the 3-pointer.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Outside, O'Neal. Pass to Smith. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint, O'Neal with the steal. And so it's Chicago with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
So with Rose on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. They've got Anthony Davis, Harden out there with Smith. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal, and it's Chamberlain in at the 4 spot.
He's over 7 feet tall and well north of 300 lbs. Shaq is a mountain of a man and as unique a big guy as we've had in the league in its history. But I think what makes him so special, he moves extremely well at that size.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
Now, here is Harden. Rebound by Yao.
Boy, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target with his 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
O'Neal outside. Yao with the block. Three-pointer. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Stephen Curry.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now here's Shaq. 9 points in the game so far. Drains it from beyond the arc. Smith's got 8 points.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. On the clock. Takes a three. No good on that one. The Bulls leading by 4. Smith with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And all-around talent. I like whenever Smith finds his open teammates.
The Bulls have made 1 of 3 free throws in the game. 1:52 left here in the third quarter. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. All sorts of time. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Shaq's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Davis dishes to Harden. O'Neal with the elbow. Pass to Smith. A 3-ball. And it's Portland with the rebound. Cooper the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 1:07 left to play in the third. Curry buries the 3-shot.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Pass to Smith. Harden surveying the D. And again, no good by Chicago.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Curry.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Shaquille O'Neal is a guy who spends a lot of time at the foul line.
A few opportunities so far at the free throw line. He's made 1, he's missed 2. O'Neal hits them both. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He has 7. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. 5 to shoot. Yao with a screen on Davis. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Bulls lead by 3. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, we've got Stephen Curry. Cooper is out there with Yao. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Gilmore in at the 5. Now here's Curry. Let's go. Chicago grabs the miss. Chamberlain got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Cooper against Harden. O'Neal outside. Back to Harden. Deflects the pass. And And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Trailblazers trail by 3. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Curry. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Stephen Curry.
Curry's got 4 assists in the game. And it's Harden with the ball for Chicago. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside, O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
Boy, they keep feeding Shaq, and he keeps scoring. The big guy giving his team exactly what they want.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Nesty out. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Smith. Davis kicks to Harden. Here's Chamberlain. Down with the block.
2 minutes.
Here's Cooper. Pass to Gilmore. Here's Cooper, guarded by Harden. .143 left in the 4th quarter. Inside. Here's Chamberlain. Can't hit that one.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Pass to Cooper to tie it up. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And it's Smith finishing it off.
Yeah, and Smith gets off the floor as quick as anybody, especially when he's got a lob on the way.
4th quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Davis.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
He hits both from the stripe.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Harden against Cooper. Smith with a screen on Cooper. From deep, Harden. No good. Shot missing.
He is
not happening right now.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. 26 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul.
First team foul.
Here's Harden. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the 3-pointer.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I had a chance to find out what the Trailblazers coach was going over with his guys. Coach was really hyping up his guys. He told them, this is what it's all about, fellas. You're in this spot for a reason. Go out and take this win. See if they can follow those instructions, guys.
All right, thank you, David. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Here's Cooper. Got it. And that shot brings them to within just one.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, off target. Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. That one drops. He ties it up.
Excellent composure at the line there to tie things up and give them a shot at overtime.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call a timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Off the inbound pass. Misses the 3. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll be back. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Now Harden. Now he's out there with Cooper. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Curry. And it's Gilmore in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Harden. And he lays it straight in. Harden's got the first points here in the overtime period for the Bulls. Davis against Gilgeous-Alexander. Yao with a screen on Davis to the inside. Outside for Curry. Shot clock at 6. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by Curry. Gilgeous-Alexander's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers. Screen by O'Neal. Bounce pass, Smith. Harden against Cooper. Smith the pass to Harden. Over Cooper. Harden no good. Davis against Gilgeous-Alexander.
Love seeing O'Neal use his body to come up with those blocks. An imposing force and a pretty consistent defender as well.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 4 on the shot clock. Nails the tray.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
Yeah, and looking at how much time they have, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
And here's Harden after the three-pointer from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Man, they're getting a fantastic effort from James Harden.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Yao with a screen on Davis. Down low. Count it!
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, that they need something quick don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a 3 off the inbound play and go for the win. Definitely doable.
And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And that's
folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. It's the Portland Trailblazers taking on the Detroit Pistons. All right, let's check out the starting lineup for the Trailblazers. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Stephen Curry, and it's Gilmore in at the center position.
Well, that's a quick strike from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. In catch-and-shoot situations, those scoring instincts are right on point.
Pass to Anthony. Outside for Butler. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
Here's Yao. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Pass to Curry. Over Butler. Curry, no good.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Jokic passes. Jokic in the post. Ooh, and he took
Cushioning inside. He uses his size to draw contact.
The free throw drops for Jokic. And Jokic drops them both.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
All-time great. It's always a pleasure to watch Steph Curry, and we get another chance to tonight. Guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Butler finds James. Jacks up with 3. Now with a rebound. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Curry. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
There's a screen from behind the arc. He buries it from 3. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points.
Well, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
Anthony, the pass to James. 1:36 left in the first quarter here. That one falls.
This is where LeBron James is so dangerous. Physically hard to handle on the interior. Turn the lights out.
Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. The 3 from Curry. The rebound by Detroit. To the inside. Here's James. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
They get the rebound. Another shot. And off the glass. That one's good.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Pass to Curry. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Give him 8 points now.
Well, the gravity of Stephen Curry allows for him to find open teammates, and boy, does he relish the chance.
James passes to Anthony. Uses the glass on the layup.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Blazers trail by 3. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Give him 8 points now. Inside. Tipped. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Detroit on top. They're up by 3. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pistons.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
They've got James. Nikola Jokic is out there with Butler. Then it's Carmelo Anthony. And it's Olajuwon in at the 5, down low. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Shot clock at 5. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one doesn't drop. Ooh, solid defense from Anthony. High arcing shot. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Boy, Melo's so crafty with that floater. So hard to guard.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Curry. No good from outside. And it's Jokic with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. Yep, that one's good. Anthony's got 6.
They're just such a high percentage look, but with Melo, it's almost just a given. Tough to stop.
Timeout called, Portland. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Give him 8 points now. Curry with it. Clock at 6. Launches it from deep. Portland, no good that time either. Detroit leading by 7. Pass to James. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, whacking James like the D does there is the right move. I mean, especially when you consider how strong he is.
That one's off.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays.
That one's no good. Blazers trail by 7. Tipped away and stolen by Anthony. Pass to James from deep. Portland with a rebound. Here's Cooper. No points so far. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. And here's Curry. Butler covering. 5 on the clock. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
Boy, you respect the shot selection from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, just taking what the defense gives him.
To the left wing. Olajuwon passes to Jokic. Puts it up. Look at Jokic going to work inside.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Gilgeous-Alexander against James. Here's Curry. It's good from the top of the key. Curry's got his first points in this one.
I tell you, he's going to find a way to get the ball in the basket. It doesn't matter if Curry's double-teamed or wide open. This guy's going to score.
James passes to Anthony. Curry against Butler. Jokic with a screen on Curry. Down low. Jokic muscles it down.
See, right there in the screen and roll, Butler showing the capacity to create for others. I love that.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Curry. Drains the triple. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left
to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Cooper. Check by James. And out of bounds. Detroit will have it. "11 seconds left in the second quarter. Now here's Anthony. Takes the three. The shot off that time. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Detroit on top, up by 4. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
And it's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drums. They're thinking about the shot. Give it up for the participants.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
On the court right now for Portland, Stephen Curry is out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Cooper in at the 3. Three-pointer, Anthony knocks down the long J. Anthony's got 9 points.
His three-point shot can be streaky from game to game and season to season, but Melo's certainly a threat from out there.
Pass to Curry. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot, and there's a pick. Rebounded by the Pistons. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Here's Yao, covered by Jokic. On the wing, Curry. Shot clock at 6. Over Butler. With 1 on the clock. Oh, powered down with both hands.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Detroit calls timeout. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Anthony, the pass to Olajuwon. Here's Butler. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. He's got 5.
Now you can see Jimmy Butler moving without the basketball, getting into his shot window, and that's a nice catch and shoot.
Outside Curry. There's a whistle. That goes on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Cooper. The rebound by Detroit. Anthony's got 4 rebounds now. Here's James. James with the focus.
You know, you love your star players making others better, and Melo with the vision there.
Gilgeous-Alexander against James. Outside Curry. The open shot by Gilgeous-Alexander. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one. James passes to Butler. Here's Jokic. 1:19 left in the third quarter. Just 4 to shoot.
And how about the trick move by the big man? I mean, nice pump fake from Jokic.
And this will be a second trip to the free throw line. And the first one at the line is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And Jokic drops them both. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They trail by 9. Pass to Curry. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Look at Butler finish the break.
An absolute menace in transition. Jimmy Butler puts it home.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 12. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. The Pistons lead by 11. James with the ball. Now guarded by Curry. There's the 3. Portland with a rebound. Yao's got 6 rebounds now in the game. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Anthony feeling it out a bit with 4 on the clock, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And Anthony drops them both. 1 second left. The shot comes out, and as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Detroit on top. They lead by 11. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Blazers trail by 11. We've got Butler. Anthony is out there with James. Then there's Nikola Jokic, and it's Olajuwon in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Curry, that's good.
Ideally, you want to chase Stephen Curry off the three-point line, but folks, it is not as easy as you might think.
Pass to Butler. Now here's Jokic. Gilmore grabs the miss. Now Portland with it. Cooper passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Yao. Six on the shot clock. And here's Curry for 3. Another 3 for Portland.
Well, pre-shot preparation and being ready on the catch, that is Stephen Curry in a nutshell.
James outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Blazers trail by 5. Here's Cooper. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Right side Curry. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Offensive board. Gilmore. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's on Nikola Jokic. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Portland.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
And he makes it. And the Pistons lead by 4.
And Jokic doesn't get a lot of lift on his shot, but he doesn't need it. I mean, he is money in the mid-range.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Cooper.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Curry. Fires at the elbow. Oh, nice job in the paint from Curry.
Big sequence there, guys. Curry takes it upon himself to take and make the big bucket.
James deciding where to go with it. To the middle. Here's Jokic. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Jokic has got 4 points this quarter. Minute 39 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. The Pistons clear it. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to James. And they double up Jokic. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Blazers trail by 4. There's a minute 12 left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Yao. Outside Curry. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Here's Cooper. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
Gilgeous-Alexander can score it, so you have to respect it. That sets up his passing game. What a pretty delivery.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. The head coach for the Pistons had some instruction for his guys during the break. This might be a close late game, but don't tell Coach. They were cool as a cucumber in the huddle, and I think that resonates with their players. We'll see if that approach works. Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Timeout called, the Blazers. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
With the time left, I think they've got to be looking for a quick shot here.
So it's Portland now. It's a 3-point game. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Third personal foul. First team foul.
.23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker.
2 shots.
And he's able to hit the second one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Timeout called, Portland. They're trailing by 4. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
The strategy is simple. Get a quick score and foul right away.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
He connects!
The quiet confidence, the ruthless execution. You need a big-time bucket. Shea is on time.
Third team foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. And it's a 4-point ball game.
He knew what was riding on those foul shots and didn't mess around, making this a 2-possession game.
And here's Curry for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander up top. Here's Gilmore. So it's a narrow victory for the Pistons, pulling it out for the W. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, These are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Carmelo Anthony.